Hey guys, so I want to do my last fig video here, and I've done videos on Azores Dark before, and I've almost completely eaten all the fruits off this tree. There's still some that are ripening. I picked one just now, and I want to do an update because this fig reminds me a lot of something that's similar to a Hardy Chicago or a Malta Black. It's not a Malta Black, it's not a Hardy Chicago. It's its own variety. I've come to that conclusion. Since day one, it's its own variety, but I find it very similar to a Malta Black. But some really interesting stuff has been happening with this fig, in that it's dripping honey from the eye pretty consistently now that the temperatures have risen here in the East Coast. And if you see down here, I picked a fig, and there's honey in that eye. In fact, there's been honey in this eye in all the figs I've been picking consistently, and this honey adds an extra complexity to the flavor, really adds some nice sweetness to it. Whereas before it seemed like just a berry fig to me, but now that the temperatures are rising, I can honestly say that this fig about 80% of the time is getting honey dripping from the eye, and when you open it up, 100% of the time it has honey in the fig. So it's a really interesting variety. It's different from It's different from Hardy Chicago in that sense, because Hardy Chicago doesn't really get any honey in it. It kind of gets a syrupiness to it, but that's sort of uncommon, and you don't really find that very often, whereas this variety is getting honey in it every time now that the weather is like consistently over 80. So really interesting to me, and we're gonna cut this open and see the differences between this fig and you know, the other previous times that I've had it. So here it is. This guy on the left and this guy in the middle here. What's interesting is that I feel like the honey adds a nice flavor to it, and it kind of makes it look and taste similar to Smith. And Smith is a variety I've raved about in a previous video that I probably had just released if you're watching this now. And the honey flavor of Smith really makes it more complex because it has a nice berry flavor to it, but adding that honey really adds a nice touch. Let's give this guy a taste. What an incredible fig this is going to be. Yeah. Very similar to a Smith. Let me taste another half here because I really need another bite. Let's taste the Smith. Yeah. They're very similar, except Smith has like a sharpness to it, like a very sharp acidity, whereas Azores Dark does not. Interesting. Well, that's Azores Dark, guys. Really just been pleased with this fig from the beginning. It ripened for me in 100 days from dormancy, and now that the weather's very hot, it's putting out figs with honey in them. I mean, you can't you can't beat it. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more videos. You can follow me at rossratty.com/Facebook. You can follow me at facebook.com/rossratty, the name of this channel. And again, guys, thanks for watching.